Are you ready for an adventure that will leave you speechless? Today, we're taking you on a journey to a small town where an expert has made an incredible discovery. Hidden beneath the surface lies a 100-year-old tunnel, and what's inside will send chills down your spine. This discovery has left even the most experienced explorers baffled, and the expert has made a chilling announcement that will make your jaw drop. Get ready to witness something truly remarkable as we delve into the depths of this mysterious tunnel and uncover the secrets that have been hidden away for over a century. To understand the significance of this discovery, we need to go back in time to the early 20th century. The small town where the tunnel was discovered was a thriving industrial hub, with factories and mills providing employment for most of the population. However, the town was hit hard by the economic depression of the 1930s, and many businesses were forced to shut down. As a result, the town's population dwindled, and much of its history was forgotten. The tunnel was believed to have been built around the same time as the town's industrial boom, and its purpose has been a mystery for decades. However, local folklore has whispered stories of secret tunnels and hidden chambers beneath the town's surface for generations. With this discovery, the expert has unearthed a piece of the town's forgotten past and shed light on a mystery that has been shrouded in darkness for over 100 years. After years of research and exploration, the expert finally discovered the entrance to the long-rumored tunnel. The entrance was hidden behind a pile of rubble, and it took several hours of excavation to uncover it. As the expert ventured inside, they were immediately struck by the musty smell and the sound of water dripping from the walls. The tunnel was narrow and cramped, with low ceilings and rough stone walls. The expert had to use a flashlight to navigate the dark passages, which twisted and turned through the earth. The tunnel seemed to go on forever, and the expert began to wonder if they would ever find the end. After what felt like hours, the expert finally came to a small chamber. It was a square room, no more than 10 feet across, with a stone bench against one wall. The bench was covered in dust and cobwebs, but the expert could make out a few faint inscriptions carved into the stone. The expert took a deep breath and began to explore the chamber. As they examined the inscriptions, they noticed something unusual. The letters and symbols seemed to be written in a language they didn't recognize, and the expert realized that they had stumbled upon something truly extraordinary. But that wasn't all. As the expert continued to explore, they discovered a hidden compartment in the floor. It was a small box, no bigger than a matchbox, made of a smooth black material. The expert hesitated for a moment, unsure if they should open it, but their curiosity got the best of them. Inside the box, the expert found a piece of paper. It was yellowed and fragile, with writing in the same unknown language as the inscriptions. As they read the paper, the expert's heart began to race. What they had found was not just a piece of forgotten history, but something far more significant, a message from the past, a message that could change everything we thought we knew about the town's history. The expert knew that they had to share their discovery with the world, but what would happen next would leave everyone stunned. As the expert continued to explore the tunnel, they found more clues about its purpose and history. The walls were covered in intricate carvings, depicting scenes from the town's past. There were images of the factories and mills that once dotted the landscape, and of the people who worked in them. There were also symbols that the expert couldn't quite decipher, and they knew they would need to spend more time studying the carvings to fully understand their significance. As they moved deeper into the tunnel, the expert noticed that the air was getting colder. The sound of water was getting louder, and they could hear a faint humming noise in the distance. The tunnel opened up into a large chamber, and the expert gasped as they took in the sight before them. The chamber was massive, with high ceilings and walls that seemed to stretch on forever. There was a pool of water in the center, surrounded by strange machinery and equipment. The expert realized that they had stumbled upon a long-forgotten hydroelectric power plant used to power the factories and mills that once dominated the town. As they explored the chamber, the expert noticed something strange about the machinery. There were markings on the metal that they couldn't quite make out, and they realized that the equipment had been tampered with. Someone had gone to great lengths to hide the true purpose of the power plant, and the expert realized that they had uncovered something far more sinister than they had originally thought. But that wasn't all. As they looked closer at the machinery, the expert noticed a small compartment hidden behind a panel. Inside, they found a journal written in the same unknown language as the inscriptions and the paper they had found earlier. The expert knew that they had found something truly extraordinary, something that could change the way we think about the town's history. As they made their way back through the tunnel, the expert couldn't help but wonder who had built the power plant and why it had been hidden for so long. They knew that they would need to spend more time studying their findings, but one thing was clear: the tunnel was far more than just a forgotten piece of history. It was a window into a past that had been lost for generations, and the expert was determined to uncover every last detail. After hours of research and study, the expert made a chilling announcement that would leave everyone stunned. The paper they had found in the box was a message from a group of engineers who had built the hydroelectric power plant over 100 years ago. The journal they had found was a record of their experiments, and their discovery would change everything we thought we knew about the town's history. The engineers had stumbled upon a source of energy that was far more powerful than anything they had ever seen. It was a force that could change the course of history, and they knew that they had to keep it a secret at all costs. They built the power plant in secret, using advanced technology that was far ahead of its time, and they used it to power the town's factories and mills. But the power they had discovered came at a terrible cost. As the engineers continued their experiments, they realized that the energy they were harnessing was not just powerful, but dangerous. It was a force that could tear apart the very fabric of reality, and they knew that they had to shut down the power plant before it was too late. The engineers left a warning in the paper that the expert had found, urging anyone who found it to stay away from the power plant at all costs. They had sealed the chamber and buried the entrance to the tunnel, hoping that their discovery would be forgotten forever. But the expert had found their message, and they knew that they had to share it with the world. They made the chilling announcement, warning everyone about the dangers of the power plant and the incredible discovery that had been hidden away for over a century. The announcement sent shockwaves through the town, and people began to wonder what other secrets lay buried beneath the surface. The expert became a local hero, and their discovery sparked a renewed interest in the town's history. But there was one more twist to the story. As the expert continued to study the carvings and the symbols, they realized that the unknown language was not a language at all. It was a code, a complex system of symbols that held the key to the power plant's true purpose. As they cracked the code, the expert realized that the power plant was not just a source of energy, but a portal to another dimension. The engineers had discovered a way to open a door to another world, and the power plant was the key. The expert knew that they had uncovered something far more significant than they had ever thought possible. They had discovered a doorway to another world, and the possibilities were endless. The discovery of the 100-year-old tunnel and the announcement made by the expert has left us with more questions than answers. What secrets still lie buried beneath the surface? What other discoveries are waiting to be found? The possibilities are endless, and the world is waiting to see what will be uncovered next. One thing is clear: the expert's discovery has sparked a renewed interest in the town's history and has opened up a whole new world of possibilities. The tunnel and the power plant it leads to may be shrouded in mystery and danger, but they hold the key to unlocking the secrets of our past and the potential of our future. As we wrap up this journey, we encourage you to continue to explore and learn about the hidden treasures of our world. Who knows what discoveries you might make and what secrets you might uncover? Remember, the past holds the key to our future, and it's up to us to unlock its mysteries. Thank you for joining us on this incredible adventure, and we look forward to sharing more exciting discoveries with you in the future. Stay curious and keep exploring.